Hello everyone, you're watching Reviving India and this is the 7th tutorial of LangChain Mastery series. So in the previous video we have seen how the importance of chat history. Okay, but there is a problem in the chat history. So basically every time we are actually hard coded the prompt which is given either in the system prompt or in the human message. Okay, so basically this video is related to chat prompt template. So what is a chat prompt template? So chat prompt template will give you a leverage that you can write a dynamic prompt template. So confused. So basically think like a function. So if you are writing a function, okay, instead of a normal code like a is equal to something, b is equal to something, and c is equal to a plus b. So means we are adding two numbers, okay. And let's say if I change the numbers, you have to again write the code. But instead of implementing that, we should implement a function which accepts the argument. In the similar fashion, we are not writing the hard-coded prompt. Instead of, we will be using some dynamic template so that you will be having a useful scenario. You don't have to hard code and provide the prompt to the LLM. The second scenario I would like to give an example. Let's say if you have to write 500 emails on a different scenario, on a different let's say position. Okay, let's say I'm applying for a job and I have to provide an email and I have to request an email to ChatGPT. Okay, then if I'm providing for Python, Java, PHP, then I have to write different prompt for different mail. But if I give a dynamic prompt, in which way that we are passing the position in a dynamic way, so that my prompt should be remain same. So to avoid and to get a powerful chat prompt template, this video is all about. Okay, now let's jump to a Jupyter notebook and see how we can create from a static prompt template to the dynamic prompt template, and we can see the power of chat prompt template. Now let's come to me. So here you can see the chat history notebook is there. So we'll go to the home page and we'll create a new one, chat prompt template. Okay, we'll add some cells. Okay, now first we would like to, again we'll start with some headers. Okay, so our first header will be remain same, that is called from LangChain Groq import chat Groq, and the second one will have some different one, but here from LangChain core will be there. Okay, and then we have dot prompt, and then we have to import chat prompt template. So this is one of the library which will be including in this session. Now if I run to check that we will be successfully importing the library, you can say no module LangChain core dot prompt. Okay, so instead of prompt we have to use prompts, and here we have to use dot. And if I run again, you can see we are now able to successfully import the prompt. Now we would like to copy this LLM. Okay, the simple. Okay, and we'll run the model initialization. This is the second step. Now the third step we have to design a template. Okay, so let's say template is equal to, let's say we'll be writing something, and here we'll be writing, tell me the PM of, let's say, country and his so let's focus on the simple prompt. Okay, tell me the PM of the country. So I've just given the curly braces and a dynamic value, that is a country. So when we are invoking the prompt template, so dynamically we can pass the prompt with the country what we want. Okay, so now let me run this and let me initialize the prompt template. Okay, so prompt template is equal to, so we will be using chat prompt template dot from template, and here we have to give template. So what we are doing, guys? So we are just initializing our chat prompt template with the template that we have created. So in the template we have currently now one, you can say variable, but you can have a multiple variable according to the use cases. But here you can say we have now, once we have created our template, dynamically 2 variables, 3 variables, up to n variables you can create. Now with the help of this template, I'm just initialize with this template to the chat prompt template. So now we'll run this. Okay, now once we initialize the chat prompt template, then will we invoke that template with the custom values that we have to provide. Okay, so let's say prompt invoke, and we have to give prompt template dot invoke, and here we have to give, guys, dictionary, and in the dictionary we have to give the key value pair, that is a variable. Okay, so we'll be having this key country, and let's say I will giving India. Okay, so now let me add more cells. Okay, so here what we have given, so we have invoke our prompt template with the actual values. So now I will tell you one more time. So first what we have done, we have just created the template. Okay, and in the template, whatever the variables you want to do, you can create. Then we have initialized our chat prompt template with this template, and after that we have invoke our prompt template with the actual values, and that's it. And once we have the actual values prompt template, we can just pass it to the LLM. So let's res is equal to LLM dot invoke, and we have to pass prompt invoke, and we can see print res dot content, and if I run, you can see you will get the answer. So here what we have did, guys, we don't have to hard code the prompt. We actually given the runtime variable. Okay, so you can replace this value with whatever whenever you are initializing the prompt, and then you will be getting the multiple ways of doing this. So earlier in the chat history, what we are doing, we are hard coding the system prompt and the message prompt, but here we are not able to hard code it. We have just created the prompt template. Okay, so that is the power of prompt template, that is basically building a reusable component that you can again and again invoke. So this is all about this video. Hope you like this video. If you have any problem, just be in the comment section and we'll able to resolve your problem. Please like and share the video and subscribe our channel. Thank you.